advantage over the Knicks. Got all the action for you tonight right here on Prime.
And good energy and good discipline and execution. I think that's the most important thing right now.
And we've talked
at forward, 6'4" for Villanova. Number 3, Josh Hart. 1, Taylor!
At one game apiece, countdown to tip-off continues. We are Jalen Johnson and Onyeka Okongwu and Anunoby. Atlanta grabbed the home court.
Team in the Eastern Conference. McCollum has shown his value.
Really hot on the road late. In fact, so hot that they won 14 of
game that has led into this series.
Mark Davis, Nick Fox. Series tied at a game apiece. The Knicks control the tip. Knocked away. Hart tries to get it back. Johnson. Daniels leading the break. Johnson forced to kick it out. Daniels got a body bump, spins. Couldn't finish at the rim. And Hart with the board.
Well, you've said that a lot in this series if you've been watching. That's his 28th rebound of the series already.
Atlanta came all the way back from a 14-point fourth quarter deficit to win game 2. Johnson wheeling, hangs off the rim.
I'll tell you what, he has been all over the board.
Brunson takes it at Daniels and scores. Daniels took a shot by Hart. Shot clock is down to 3. McCollum, the jab, the jumper, splash.
Well, the Hawks have targeted Brunson. They've scored 44 of their points against him in the series so far, one-on-one.
OG Anunoby, the corner jumping with Alexander Walker. Shot clock down to 3. The spin, the left hand, it doesn't go off the iron.
Well, Alexander hasn't shot the ball well, and it's in my mind because he's taken a lot of those shots.
Another one? No, Anunoby missed it. 5-3 lead for the Knicks. Johnson shovel, Daniels inside, and he's fouled. Late whistle.
Teams would be more comfortable with Josh Hart shooting the ball, even though he's had a great year shooting.
5-4 lead for the Knicks. Bridges. He got caught at no man's land. Anunoby, free safety to take it back. Hart, spin, kick. Bridges fires. Too strong. Knicks out-rebounded the Hawks by 11 boards in game 2. The jumper off the rim from Brunson. Off the pirouette, shot clock at 10. Towns working against Daniels. Extra feed on Anunoby. They'll drive it, body bump. Johnson defended by Hart. McCollum sets a screen. Timer down to 7. Daniels, ball fake on a jumper, tries to take it inside, dishes, Johnson turns, and 2 defenders are there.
Defensive possession by the Knicks. They've got him bottled up, but Hart just gets him on the arm.
Towns, but he gets called for the hack.
Hart has done a terrific job in this series on Jalen Johnson. He's averaging 20 a game, but he's had to work.
Our upcoming national TV playoff schedule. Prime Video tomorrow. We've got you covered with Boston at Philly, Lakers in Houston, San Antonio and Portland. Game 3s across the board. Happened since 2014. Towns one-on-one against Okongwu. Kick it, Brunson. Little pick and pop for Anunoby. Misses on a 3-ball.
The ball stayed on one side of the floor for New York. It's got to move a little better.
Johnson, those long strides to the rim, maintain possession. McCollum gets it in for Alexander Walker. And that ball bounces off his foot. Anunoby drives it and slaps it. Oh, gee.
He's got 7 already. Two buckets coming in transition or scrambled opportunities.
McCollum. He contorts his body for his teammates with 3 Hawks defenders back. And now everybody gets on this end of the floor. Brunson lines it up. Can't hit the 3. Rebound to Johnson. Daniels hooks in the action.
Yeah, they want to be fast.
The Euro didn't affect Towns, but the Johnson 3 is good.
Against the Knicks.
Brunson. Extra. Anunoby. The corner pop, no. McCollum quickly up the floor. Fakes out Brunson. The floor.
and guys, keep the focus on winning.
And Cassidy, you think about his journey from Canton, Ohio to Lehigh to the NBA. He seemed to really enjoy himself in the fourth quarter the other night. It's Brunson check in. Okongwu stays in there. Deuce McBride for the Knicks and Robinson the changes. Back in, Johnson, shot clock winding down. He misses on the baseline delivery, and Robinson screamed, thought about it. Swing for McBride with 9 to shoot. Knicks are down by 4. McBride, tough angle, short, tip in, doesn't go for. OG Anunoby on the bench. He has already taken 8 shots. Johnson misses on a 3-ball. The Knicks are down to 27% shooting. The Hawks are not much better. They're at 33%. But they've made a couple of threes and they've gotten to the line and to the rim.
He just curled and went to the rim.
And Gabe Vincent gets a piece of that, and it bounces off of Hart out of bounds. Nothing is working right now for New York. It's a 9-0 run. Daniels to Kuminga. He floats it home.
Well, only 2 guys have scored for New York. And one of them, OG Anunoby's on the bench.
Anunoby has 7 of the Knicks' 9 points. Brunson has the other 2, and Brunson for the bucket. 17-11 Hawks. 3.5 to go here in the first. Vincent pumps and hits. On Brunson. Bridges trying to attack, loses his footing, turns it over. And the 5 turnovers, as you mentioned, Stan. Kuminga swing. Shot clock down to 10. McBride there defensively against Kuminga. Okongwu sets the screen. Kuminga, the drive. He put it over Robinson for 2. And the lead has ballooned to 11 for the Hawks.
Kuminga had 19 in game 2 and was in there finishing.
McBride misses on a 3-ball. 3 first quarter. It's an offensive foul called as Gabe Vincent set the screen.
And Kuminga have been huge for that.
Brunson too strong. Offensive board. Robinson. Jordan Clarkson in the game as well, and now Gay is in there for the Hawks. Brunson one-on-one with Vincent. Takes it in for 2.
Well, bigger guys with Daniels and Alexander Walker, when he has size, him behind the bench was, no, we got a foot in there.
Gay looking to give it up. Couldn't get it to McCollum initially. Now it's Daniels with 8 to shoot. McCollum. Back in, over McBride. He's got it.
His confidence against Brunson and McBride is very, very high because he knows he can just raise up over the top.
And Brunson draws the foul. Done when the pressure was on. They're trying to reach the second round for the 24-15 Hawks. McCollum gives up his dribble, kicks it out. The jumper by Kay is good.
1% three-point shooter on the year, but he shot that one with great confidence.
And now the Hawks have their largest lead. Brunson gets it to go. Always stylish, the Hall of Famer. And Brunson converts. Knicks have scored. Brunson and Anunoby. Kuminga, a rainbow. Atlanta is 5 of 7 from 3-point range. They force Brunson to give it up. He gets it back. Brunson missed it. Robinson tried to guide it. He does to Clarkson. Kick it, corner. Anunoby got a 3. Hawks can hold for 1. 13 seconds left. Knicks do not have a foul to give. They blitz McCollum with 2. Down to 3 seconds left. Kuminga. Again! Anunoby fires way off the mark.
All right, spacing allows us to play the way we need to play to win the game.
Well, so far so good for Atlanta. 33-21 lead as we start the second quarter. Kispert in. Slam down!
Kuminga already with 10 points. Gay's got 5. 3 from Vincent. They have over half the Hawks' points.
Shamet and Alvarado both in for New York. Towns tries hard to pass it.
Do a stop off of 2 feet and just go over the top of Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Too unselfish right there.
Alexander Walker, the swing. Gay again? No.
And we're on the bench tonight. Towns in here with Anunoby and 3 guards off the bench for New York.
Towns defended by Kispert. Towns makes his move. Big finish! Kuminga, plenty of playoff experience with the Golden State Warriors at the free throw line. And Quinn Snyder told us it was
like in his new role here in Atlanta.
Yeah, when I asked Jalen Johnson that exact question, he summed up his presence best by saying he's a dog ready to be unleashed. And that's how Atlanta vision. Quinn Snyder's message to him has been simple. Defend, run, and attack, and he's embraced it. And it starts with toughness, he says. His mindset is to set the tone on defense, guys.
Clarkson gets it.
17 points on 8 of 13 shooting. McBride, Shaman, and Alvarado came into the game 3 for 19 and haven't made.
Shooting was an issue in game 2 for New York. They went 17 of 27 at the line. A couple of big misses from OG Anunoby in the 4th quarter. McCollum, a lot of dribbling and a lot of scoring.
Wow. Series and has 9 already today.
And his ability to score in a variety of ways has been on display in this series. Anunoby, pump fake, it's going to cost them. They run out of time. 7 have resolved it, and the Hawks are up by 13 on the Knicks. McCollum gets through the first wave, and he's fouled in 3-point territory.
Letting him come off these picks and either shoot the ball or go one-on-one at the bigs, not working for him.
McCollum missed points per game in the regular season, 3rd highest in franchise history. They had some good scoring teams in the past.
And we get the ball over to Towns' side of the floor.
Shot clock is down to 7. Towns hasn't been anywhere close to it. Clarkson is going to take it and miss it for 3. Rebound. Met by Shaman. Leave it. McCollum. Off the mark. Leak out by Alvarado. Pedal to the metal. Alvarado lays it in.
Tonight's playoff experience to this Hawks team.
The lead is 12. Alexander Walker, drive, kick, ball movement leads to Vincent. He takes it in, left hand no, and a foul.
Bill Alexander turns a corner, excellent spacing, which Quinn Snyder just talked about, to move the ball and attack.
Gabe Vincent now in year number 6, previously with Miami and the Lakers. 42-28 Hawks.
Tried to get the ball to Towns there, but deflected away by Kuminga.
It's Clarkson, fadeaway, doesn't go. Towns is there to collect it.
You can't get it any other way. Get it off the glass.
Alexander Walker, one-on-one with Towns. Hard push up the floor. Clarkson trying to get Bridges involved. The corner jump. No good. Johnson the rebound, trying to run. Alexander Walker lost it for a moment. Johnson is there to clean up the minutes for the All-Star Jalen Johnson. And the lead is back to 14. Hart goes down, needs help. Hart bounces. Alvarado breaks away. Clarkson forcing the action. He's going to do it himself. Missed it. Rebound. Hart. Follow. No. Tip in. Yes. Towns has been such a bolt and juice offensively. McCollum, nice defense there by Hart. McCollum tries to pivot. He fades and hits. 46-34 Hawks. We approach the midway point of this 2nd quarter. Knocked away and a steal. Oh, Conwell will go upstairs for the
Overs and turn them into points.
They were just trying to get Brunson the basketball. And another New York turnover. The spin and a deuce for Brunson. 13 now for Jalen Brunson. And that one comes up short. Knicks Atlanta. McCollum switch back with Daniels. Brunson goes to work. Brunson off one leg. Comes up short. Dead.
But that's a dead ball turnover at least. Atlanta can get their defense set.
Back in 2025, the Knicks went to Detroit, won Game 3 in a 1-1 series as Bridget, the midi. Johnson, driving kick. Daniels, wide open look. Oh, slammed down in one motion with a grown man's jam. Anunoby blocked by Okongwu. The Hawks are doing it on both ends. Kuminga up the floor in a hurry. Couldn't finish it. Their largest lead has been 15. 4.5 to go in the second quarter. Brunson forced to give up his dribble. Hart will fire. Misses on a three. Uncontested rebound.
Brunson on the switch. They got it once. He scored. And now Atlanta won't switch that way.
Johnson fouled.
Jalen Johnson does this a lot. Like, I would say he's quietly got 11 points.
2 games, his assist numbers are down. Johnson averaged 8 assists per game during the regular season. You don't usually think of him in that manner. The roll by Robinson, and he nearly ripped
Back from the Knicks. Just pick and roll play with the center.
Oh, Cullen is at another level.
The defense has got to get better. That guy, Karl Anthony Towns, has got to get more. I would just run pick and roll with Towns and Brunson. Let them play. They go to the handoff.
Brunson, short.
Great size. One of the best defenders in this league.
McCollum. The jumper, short. Popped up in the air. Daniels hits the cutter. Johnson, and Johnson denied by 5-on-4 right now. Towns is going to go to the rim and put it in.
Be Karl Anthony Towns, because they've got to get him going if they're going to win this series.
Johnson open look. Off the side of the rim, long rebound. Hart gathers. It's a 2-on-1. Hart's going to try to do it himself. Denied in the NBA. Out of the timeout, Daniels swings. Okongwu. Air ball on a 3. Towns gets it ahead for Clarkson. Clarkson drives it and banks it in.
Good minutes in this series. Scoring, getting on the offensive glass.
Alexander Walker misses on. Tonight he's 0 of 4 and 0 of 2 from beyond the arc. 2 minutes to go. First half. McBride got a 3. And a 7-0 run has cut the Atlanta lead to 11. McCollum. Missed it on the floor. Clarkson. He's got a runway here against Okongwu. And clear it for Hart. Clarkson goes to work. Clarkson off the zigzag.
Bench scores in the history of the NBA.
Johnson gets around Hart. Couldn't put it down. Hart is there for the board. The Knicks are running. A 3-on-2 developing. Clarkson's going to take and miss on a 3 ball.